You guys will never guess where I am right now. I'm here to get a special package. It's a life-changing day, but I'll give you a second. Guess where I am? Guess where I am? Well, I'm in Delaware, because everything's cheaper in Delaware. I officially got the goods, guys. The whole point of coming out here was to get the laptop. It's pretty expensive, and in Delaware, in a mall, I don't have to pay those taxes. It's way cheaper. I'm saving literally hundreds of dollars. Oh, this thing is beautiful. Look at this. It felt a little bit heavier while I was in the store carrying it around because it is a 15-inch model. I did have the 13-inch earlier, but that didn't work out. Why would I want to return this awesome Mac? Do I need my money back that bad? I mean, no, I want to make the investment. I do love the size of this MacBook Pro, but that also makes it hard to multitask with having multiple windows on a screen. Eventually here on this channel, I'll want to do 4K videos. And if I'm doing massive 4K projects that maybe like a 10, 12 minute videos with a lot of color correction, editing, transitions, you name it, that will start to lag. It won't perform as well. Mostly because this is a dual core processor. I don't understand why they would put dual core processors in there and there's no dedicated video card. That makes it even worse. And the last thing here that made it the deal breaker for me was when I tried to use my Elgato HD60S with it, it just didn't work. And honestly, that was my fault. I should have looked into the specs of the HD60S, knowing that it needed to use a quad core processor, not a dual core to run. I can't stream, I can't record with the Elgato with this Mac. But today's a new day. I have the 15-inch here. The model that I got is a special configuration. I got an i7 quad core processor, so it's gonna be blazing fast, and so it should be 16 gigs of RAM. Whoa! 4 gigabytes of dedicated video card space. And I also have a 512 gig SSD, solid state drive. If you don't know what that is, it's better than hard disk drive space because SSD is gonna be faster. But enough of me yipping and yapping. Let's get this thing unboxed. I want to actually keep the box a little bit nice. I don't want to like completely cut this thing to shreds.
Right here, you see the line?
This line here?
Yeah, that's where you cut.
I'm just too incompetent to open a box. See, it's, oh, okay. Okay, you got it. Okay. Still my laptop though. Still mine. Most of you guys who have been following my channel for a while probably know that I mainly use Windows computers, but today I decided to make a change. That's why I titled the video. I'm moving on from PC, going to Mac. I haven't ever tried using Mac for a long period of time before. Obviously I used it for a week when I had the 13-inch. I'm gonna try something new. I'm an IT major, so I feel like I should learn how to use a Mac operating system in the first place. And this is gonna be great for video editing. My previous computer, it had so many problems, and this is just gonna hopefully, you know, just solve everything and just be streamlined. Wow, it smells new too. This is a custom build, so they had to make everything from scratch. It's not upgradable. Everything is soldered into place. It's like I couldn't add more RAM. I couldn't update the processor. Like for the 13-inch, I couldn't have a quad core processor. It had to stay a dual core, which was like, why? That's so annoying. Like being able to have a quad core on the 13-inch. So that's why I love the size of the 13-inch, but it couldn't do everything I needed to do. So here we go. That's the laptop. And also in the box, we have some manuals. I think there's some stickers in here as well. And then we got the power charger. And then we have the cord for charging it. But you know, I think I'll make it work. I just have to get used to it. Once you're used to it, it's like whatever at that point. It's definitely lighter than the current laptop I have, which is about 15 inches as well.
Turn it around and open it on this side.
Yeah, this actually looks really, really nice. Let's open it up.
Whoa.
I can do it with one hand too.
Yeah, why do you need two hands to open a laptop?
On my laptop, I need two hands.
There I am. Hello.
Wow. Oh, it's on already. And it has a touch bar. People said like, you should
Where's
get one.
the touch bar?
Touch bar's right here, see it?
What, and that's for like
well, it just
sound and stuff, right?
Well, yeah, it just does everything that those top like F keys can do. They said like the touch bar is the future or whatever, so.
I mean, I guess like the Windows already have it. And I like the big.
The big touchpad, yeah, that is kind of nice.
I like that.
Yeah, let me see how this feels, like how it would feel in my, like if I was working on it, like type, I'm doing work, and then you do the touch. I don't know how this touch bar is gonna work. I think it's gimmicky, honestly, but if they say it's the future, then whatever. I'm willing to give it a try.
I don't know if it's gimmicky. I think
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's a little gimmicky. I don't need a touch bar, but maybe they're gonna add some special things to it in the future. Maybe, I hope so. That would make it useful. But like the keyboard here is always, it's like solid. Like I got used to it after using the 13-inch for a while.
Oh, there it is. That looks really cool.
Yeah, see?
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can like up the sound like that. It's fancy, it's futuristic.
I guess. I mean, like, it's just touch screen. They just call it touch bars.
Yeah, I know.
Make it fancy.
I know. Honestly, I'm glad this doesn't have a touchscreen. I didn't make any use of that when I had my previous laptop. And the only reason why I had my previous laptop was because the laptop before it, I spilled chicken noodle soup into it because I got scared in my room. Like some guy walked in my room and I was like, oh, what's going on? And then I messed up that laptop and I had to get money somewhere and I didn't have the funds at the time to get something really nice, so I got something cheap. And it sufficed. I could edit on it, but guys, the frames just lagged when I edited it. It was so slow, I couldn't even watch the videos that I was editing. Literally, every video I posted to this channel, it was like laggy frame. I watched the video really when you guys watched it, when it went live. I'm like, oh, that's what the video looks like. And sometimes there would be errors in it that I wouldn't catch because the frames would be dropped out. And this is gonna be so much better. This is what I'm working with right now. This is clunky, it's kind of big. It's thick. They feel pretty similar in weight. By the way, those of you who are wondering, this is an HP AMD A8 laptop. I've used it for recording games and editing with Sony Vegas, but I've had enough. One thing I gotta mention with this touch bar is that I can actually set up Touch ID on it. So instead of having to type in my password every time I get into my computer, I can just lay my finger on the fingerprint reader, which is over on this side, and it'll let me in. I'm actually gonna set it up now. Yep, there we go. So it works just like if you have an iPhone. You just keep tapping and tapping until it can read your finger hole. Probably the best thing I'm getting out of this laptop is the software and hardware optimization. Apple made the hardware, Apple made the software. They're gonna work together to perform all the tasks that I do on this computer very effectively. All right, let me get this thing set up. I got so much homework to do. I wish I didn't. I wish I could just edit this video, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Priorities! Ugh. To college! It's about 5 days later since I unboxed the laptop. Good news, I still have it. I haven't returned it, and I'm not going to return it. This thing is amazing. Everything you guys saw so far in this video, I have just edited using Final Cut Pro. It has been a learning curve. I'm trying to do similar things that I know how to do in Sony Vegas, and they don't correlate perfectly to Final Cut, and it's a little bit of a headache. I'm watching so many tutorials on so many different things, and it's kind of technical, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn as best I can, and I think once I get used to everything, this is gonna be fine to use. I won't have a problem with it, but I just wanted to let you guys know how I was doing with it so far. And honestly, I love it. This thing is so smooth. It is a powerhouse freak. I love it. For one, since I own an iPhone 8 Plus right here, I'm able to directly text from the Mac, which is just awesome. I was never able to do that with my Windows PC. I'm also able to FaceTime, so I don't always have to have my phone or my iPad to be, you know, using the services for them. I don't think I've experienced any sort of slowdowns or lags while using this computer. Editing, oh my god, no frame drops. I just, guys, oh, it's a blessing. It's seriously a blessing. I also noticed depending on the application I'm using, the touch bar has different features that I can use. I know I said it was gimmicky, but I think it's actually kind of cool. The size and weight of this 15-inch MacBook Pro has been very manageable. It's not heavy in my backpack. I can take it to class without a problem. Very easy. I wanted to put some cons on this list, but the ones I could think of are so minimal, it hardly even matters. First one just being, I gotta get used to using Mac OS in Final Cut Pro. I just can't be very efficient with editing and just using the operating system and navigating. I'm better with Windows, to be honest. So please do me a solid in the comments below. Let me know how I did editing this video. This was the first time I edited using Final Cut Pro. I'm new to it, so just give me some time. I'm gonna learn with it and get better with it, hopefully. Well, I will, as long as I keep making videos. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I love this laptop. Also, ports, not an issue. I have a little dongle for it. It just sticks right to the side of the computer. I can put any port I want into it. It's like whatever, it's fine. If you guys came to enjoy the video, hit it with a thumbs up. Also, if you guys like to edit and stuff, what laptop are you using at the moment and what would you upgrade to if you could? Besides that, I'll see y'all in my next video. Why am I talking Southern? See you guys.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. Pop a twist, cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right. If the head right.